The moment I woke up, a bluish-green sky filled my vision, adorned with two suns glowing like distant embers. I was lying on a spongy, violet surface that seemed to hum beneath me, pulsing with an otherworldly energy. Groggy and disoriented, I struggled to sit up, only to see figures approaching, tall, slender beings with shimmering silver skin and glowing, almond-shaped eyes. My heart pounded as I realized I wasn't on Earth anymore. "He's awake," one of them announced in a voice that resonated both in my ears and inside my head. Before I could respond, a procession parted the crowd of aliens. At its center was a striking figure, a woman, or at least something resembling one. She was tall, regal, and exuded an aura of authority. Her skin shimmered like opalescent glass, and a crown of delicate, crystalline spires floated above her head as if held aloft by sheer will. She gazed at me with eyes that seemed to hold entire galaxies within them. "It is him," she declared, her voice a melody that both soothed and unsettled me. "My beloved has returned at last." "Wait, what?" I blurted out, scrambling to my feet. "Who are you? Where am I? And what do you mean, your beloved?" Her expression faltered, a flicker of pain crossing her radiant face. "Do you not recognize me, Zather?" "Zather?" I repeated, incredulous. "My name is Jason. Jason Miller. I'm just a guy from Earth. I think there's been some kind of mistake." The Queen's gaze softened, but her tone remained resolute. "You may not remember, but you are Zather, my consort, and a rightful king of Azarian. You vanished eons ago, and I have searched across galaxies to find you." "This is insane," I muttered, backing away. "I don't know anything about Azarian, or you. I'm just an office worker who fell asleep in his apartment and woke up here." She stepped closer, and despite my confusion, I couldn't deny the magnetic pull she exerted. "Your mind may not recall, but your soul knows the truth. Let me show you." Before I could protest, she placed her hands on either side of my head. A surge of energy coursed through me, and my surroundings dissolved into a kaleidoscope of memories not my own. I saw myself, or rather someone who looked like me, standing beside her on a vast, crystalline throne. I saw battles waged in the stars, alliances forged with otherworldly beings, and a love that spanned millennia. The visions overwhelmed me, leaving me breathless. When the world returned, I stumbled back, shaking my head. No, no, no. This can't be real. That wasn't me." "It was," she said softly. "You were Zather. Something happened to you. Something that erased your memories and sent you far from here. But now that you've returned, we can reclaim what we lost." I hesitated, unsure of what to say. The memories felt alien yet familiar, like a half-remembered dream. But could I trust them? Could I trust her? Before I could form a coherent thought, the ground beneath us trembled. Alarms blared, and the sky darkened as a massive ship descended, its sleek, obsidian surface glinting menacingly. The Queen's expression hardened. "The Cryothans. They've found us." "Cryothans?" I echoed, my voice rising in panic. "Our ancient enemies," she explained, turning to her guards. "Prepare for battle. Protect the king at all costs." "Wait, hold on," I protested. "I'm not a king, and I definitely can't fight alien invaders." The Queen's eyes met mine, fierce and unyielding. "You are more powerful than you know, Zather. Trust yourself, as I trust you." Before I could argue further, an explosion rocked the ground, and chaos erupted. The Cryothans stormed the area, their sleek, insectoid forms bristling with weaponry. The Queen's guards engaged them, and I found myself caught in the fray. "This is not happening," I muttered, ducking behind a glowing pillar as energy blasts zipped past me. My heart pounded, and my hands shook, but then something inside me stirred. A strange warmth spread through my chest, and instinct took over. Emerging from cover, I raised my hands, and to my astonishment, beams of radiant energy shot forth, disintegrating several cryothans. The queen glanced back at me, a proud smile on her face. "Your powers are awakening," she said. "You are Zather, whether you remember or not." I didn't have time to process her words as the battle raged on. Together, we fought off the cryothans, and when the dust settled, the invaders retreated, leaving us bruised but victorious. As the queen tended to her wounded people, I approached her, my mind a whirlwind of questions. "What just happened to me?" "Your true self is beginning to emerge," she replied. "The more time you spend here, the more you will remember, and the more powerful you will become." "But what if I don't want to?" I asked. "What if I just want to go back to my old life?" Her expression was a mixture of sorrow and determination. "You have a choice, Jason. But know this, Azarian needs you. I need you. Without our king, we may not survive the Cryothan onslaught." I looked around at the alien world, at the people who had risked their lives to protect me. Despite my confusion and fear, a part of me felt drawn to them, to her. Was it the memories she'd shown me? Or was it something deeper? Over the following days, I trained with the Queen's warriors, honing the strange powers that seemed to flow from within me. Slowly, fragments of my past life began to surface. Flashes of battles, moments of triumph, and tender moments with the Queen. Each memory felt like a puzzle piece falling into place, yet doubt lingered in the back of my mind. One evening, as we stood on a balcony overlooking the bioluminescent landscape of Azarian, I turned to her. "What if I'm not the man you think I am? What if I'm just Jason?" She took my hand, her touch warm and reassuring. "You are both. Jason and Zather are one and the same. You are the man I love, no matter what name you go by." Before I could respond, the sky erupted with light. The Cryothans had returned, this time with a fleet. The final battle was fierce and unrelenting. As the Queen and I fought side by side, something inside me shifted. The memories, the powers, the connection to this world, it all clicked into place. I wasn't just Jason Miller from Earth. I was Zather, the lost king of Azarian. And I had a duty to protect my people and my queen. Channeling my newfound strength, I unleashed a torrent of energy that tore through the Cryothan fleet, forcing them into a hasty retreat. When the battle was over, the people of Azarian erupted into cheers, chanting my name. The Queen turned to me, her eyes shining with gratitude and love. "You have returned to us, my king." I nodded, a sense of peace settling over me. "I'm home." Though I still didn't fully understand the journey that had brought me here, one thing was clear: my life on Earth was over. I had a new life now, a new purpose. And as I stood beside the Queen, I knew I would face whatever challenges lay ahead, not as Jason Miller, but as Zather, King of Azarian.